Hey, what up? Welcome to another edition of Crams Cards, bruh. In this edition, we're going to be talking about the PSA Mafia. Actually, I should call it the Grading Company's Mafia, because I think they're all mob families taking advantage of us, the poor collector. Alright, let me give y'all a little backdrop to why I'm making this. I used to collect in the 90s. Then I stopped for like, man, 10, 15 years. And I pretty much started back collecting when the boom came, which was the COVID boom, when the beginning of COVID. I started around the time, like 2020. I started right when we lost Kobe Bryant. RIP to the Black Mamba. I started then collecting, and some personal stuff had happened in my life, so it was just perfect timing to get my mind off of things. And COVID, it was perfect time to get into card collecting for me and for a lot of other people, which is proof of that is the boom we had during that time. So I start back collecting. Everything that I knew back then when I was collecting was different. Everything changed. Like now, what really surprised me and what I liked the look of were slabs. Quickly learned that PSA was the go-to and the kingpin of all grading companies, whether you like it or not. We got to deal with, the BS they put us through, but that's just how it goes. And the reason I'm calling the Mafia is because of stuff like the pic that we use, the thumbnail we use for this video. How in the hell is that a 10? I'm afraid to turning cards myself. I don't think my eye's good enough because I've been duped many times. I've had fives and sixes that I thought were tens. I'm sure you guys have too. That's just part of the game. So I don't even trust my own self sending cards in. But I, it's just no way you could think that is a 10, a Beckett 10. Come on now. That's like the holy grails of Beckett's that they don't even give out. And actually, a guy that went from Beckett to, I believe he worked for, he was back and forth Beckett to, I want to say Leaf, working with Leaf. And this guy, everything he turned in were Beckett 10s that they rarely give out. So it's kind of like who you know in this game. And me, my stinking thinking, I actually think with big time submitters, you get a better grade because they want that. These grading companies know they're getting that big, quantity order, which is a lot of money. So if those people keep getting good grades, they're gonna keep on sending those huge orders. I think we have a lesser chance getting a good grade sitting on our own, unless we're sitting, big time. And let me break down all the companies real quick, because when I say PSA is the Mafia, I'm generally speaking of all of them. PSA is almost so big, it's almost a generic term of a card slab. But Beckett, once upon a time, were the go-to, which makes sense to me because when I was collecting, the Beckett magazine was how we graded our cards. But they pretty much fumbled by having bad customer service and just not giving a F about their back orders. And to make it really seem like and these grading companies are the Mafia, the founder of Beckett is in prison. Wow. Okay, now another company, of course, SGC. They used to be known just for getting grading vintage cards. They pretty much no one had sent them their modern cards, but since PSA started lagging, sending you cards a year later, that's ridiculous when we really think about that. And we just accepted it. A year, come on now. And they're saying it only takes 3 minutes to grade a card. So come on. Yeah, I know they have millions in back orders, but come on, you gotta get that right. That's just no respect for your customer. We the hot player we turn in at the time, by the time we get it back, they're not hot no more, and it's a total loss. And we're paying $50 to $100 for this. Just, come on now. And so PSA, that's they're the go to. Everything is judged on their prices. You get more bang out your buck when you sell with the PSA slab, but it also costs more to grade with them, and they drag their feet big time. And then we have CGC, which were known for grading comics, but now they just got a new slab, and because people didn't like their green slab, it did look real crazy, like it had a forehead or something on it. But they're they're rising up, and they're fast. Get your cards back in like a month, cheap, and they're also cheap. People just criticize them because they grade hard, but they've been grading for a long, long time with comics and stamps and coins and stuff like that. So they know what they're doing, so they're gonna grade the hardest. But yeah, I'm just calling PSA like the mob, man. And all these grading companies like the mob, because a grader having a bad day can give you that 8, or, you know what I'm saying, a fantastic flawless 9, which I say are always could be 10s depending on the grader. Most 9s could be 10s depending on the grader's day. So that's just cold blooded. And it's just, we have no choice, because you want that slab. You want that slab. It looks, even for collectors, it looks better than a slab. I think we all kind of agree with that at this point. And resellers definitely need that PSA slab. But yeah, in the comments, let me know if y'all agree that PSA is like the Mafia, the mob. They're letting their friends get good grades. If you know somebody inside, you probably could get good grades, better grades. And I'm going to show you guys this card that I have. That's a 5. It's a 5. It's a 5 or a 6. It might be a 6, but it's a DK Metcalf rookie card. And I swear there's nothing wrong with this card. I think this guy is, whoever graded this, his wife must have left him that morning or something to give me this grade. But yeah, you guys, just please continue to like and subscribe to Cram's Cards, bruh. And we'll keep it coming at you with new content. We out.